My Lords, I congratulate my noble friend, Baroness Olone, for introducing this bill. The points I wish to make have already been made in far more eloquent contributions than mine will be, but I wish to put on record very briefly my reasons for strongly supporting this bill. I should perhaps acknowledge my position as an Honorary Vice President of the Royal College of Nursing, and as a former nurse, I feel very strongly about the issues under consideration. It seems that of all the healthcare professionals who would be positively affected by the successful passage of this bill, none would be more so than nurses and midwives. It is nurses who are likely to be asked to assist in the withdrawal of life-sustaining treatment, and midwives with enabling abortion, the two more relatively common practices addressed by the bill. My Lords, this is not a matter of imposing values or beliefs on patients, but to ask for the right of conscientious objection where a human life is being taken, by asking the National Health Service to accommodate professionals who have religious or philosophical convictions which directly inform the conscientious performance of their role. Such beliefs are indeed given protection under law from discrimination in conscience clauses recognised, indeed originally called for, by professional bodies. I refer, for example, to the inclusion of the Conscience Clause in the Abortion Act. The Royal College of Nurses, the General Nursing Council, today the Nursing Midwifery Council, and the Royal College of Midwives all called for a provision to help to protect the professionals they represented, and indeed rightly so. It was this representation which informed the framing of that Act, and which should inform our interpretation of it today. As the Royal College of Nursing position statement on abortion states, I quote, "We equally acknowledge and respect those nurses, midwives and healthcare assistants who have a conscientious objection within current legislation." My Lords, this acknowledgement is important because it reflects the understanding that conscientious belief is not just a personal idiosyncrasy, but an essential element of what it is to be a human being, and most importantly in this context, a human being providing healthcare and medical treatment. That is why such belief is protected under equality legislation, and why we've taken pains in previous law to accommodate the conscience of medical and other healthcare professionals. However, unfortunately, as has been mentioned and highlighted by others, recent legal judgments have demonstrated a degradation of conscience protections in law. Correcting this situation, as this bill would do, and thereby allowing freedom of conscience for healthcare workers, ensuring their freedom from unjust discrimination, and respecting diversity of belief, would be a very significant and much needed achievement. My Lords, for the sake of those serving in the medical, nursing and midwifery professions, for the sake of the patients they serve, and for the sake of the integrity of healthcare professions, I believe ensuring that conscientious objection is given proper protection in law would be a truly important reform, which this bill seeks to ensure, and why I give this bill my strongest support.